Hi guys, my name is Steph. I have bipolar disorder type 1 with psychotic features and mixed episodes. I got that diagnosis really late in life, so I do this channel in order to advocate for medication compliance because I didn't get that until about 7 years ago, and it helped change my life immensely. So I do this channel to help people feel less alone, advocate for medication compliance, and help loved ones better understand someone they might know going through an episode. So my next video was supposed to be about how bipolar disorder destroyed my career, but there's something that's currently happening, or a story that came about in the news that really affected me emotionally. And it doesn't affect my life in any way, shape, or form, but hearing about the story affected me emotionally, brought up a lot of feelings from the past, memories that I have. The story is about this woman. Her name is Zoraya Ter Beek, and you might have heard about it. She is 28 years old, and she lives in the Netherlands, and she has decided to end her life by assisted euthanasia. So when I first heard about the story, I thought, wow, it's like really like, I immediately thought about myself and the years that I spent wanting to end my own life and what that felt like. And I think, God, how great is it that I am still alive and I didn't end my life. And a big part of me, when I first heard about it, like, cause for me personally, a big part of how I made it through was my husband. Just being in my life and being a friend to me. And so I thought, well, maybe this woman doesn't have anyone, but she has a boyfriend, and she has 2 cats, and she lives with autism, borderline personality disorder, and depression. And she says that the depression is crippling. I'm unfamiliar with borderline personality disorder, so I once looked it up and did a bunch of research on it, and it sounds horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. There's like this horrifying fear that you're going to be abandoned like all the time. But yeah, so it's really awful. I don't know what it feels like to have autism, but I asked someone once what it felt like, and she had told me it's just a severe anxiety, and that she could be somewhere and somebody could drop a plate, and like she could be at a restaurant, somebody could drop a plate way in the back of the kitchen, and she'll hear it like it's right next to her. So imagining that sounds pretty awful, but I think if you're bipolar or you have any other psychotic illness, you have a very clear understanding of depression and the feelings that this woman might have had, why she signed up for this. And I think, like, one of the things that was frustrating for me was because I thought, well, people are going to really judge this woman, and they might think like she's just giving up, and like really like she's not like, they're not going to grasp the pain. Like they're not going to be like, oh wow, somebody like that illness is so severe that, and it's not going to prompt them to go research borderline personality disorder or depression or anything like that. It's just this shocking story, right? So I kind of had those feelings about it, but mostly it brought up the past of when I was sick, and how I made it through that. Because you guys, it was like 3 years, like every day wanting it just to be over. And if I had the opportunity, I wonder, would I have taken it? She, in the Netherlands, this woman that has the opportunity, like they've legalized euthanasia since 2001. And one article I was reading saying that there is a trend amongst psychiatrists to give up on their patients and offer this treatment. And people are doing it for mental illnesses. They brought about this rule so that you could help assist somebody with a terminal illness, but borderline personality disorder is not terminal, but it is having those 3 combinations. Obviously the pain is so extensive that she has decided to end her life, even though she has loved ones. She has 2 cats, she has a husband. And so for me personally, like, one thing I want to say is, because there might be some of you saying, oh God, I wish I lived in the Netherlands. No, don't. Because if I had signed up for that, I wouldn't be here now. I wouldn't be talking to you guys. I wouldn't have this amazing little dog. I wouldn't be married. I wouldn't have all these things. And I wonder if I would have if I had had that chance, would I have taken it? I don't know, but I do know this. There are doctors that tell people all the time, you'll never walk again. And they do. And this doctor told this woman it's never going to get any better. And that's why she decided to make her decision. And the unfortunate thing is that a lot of doctors do give up on us. And some people who are med resistant do end up being told something similar, that I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if she got a second or third opinion as to whether it was never going to get better. But depression clouds your vision, and it makes you think that there is nothing better, that things will never get better, that it's the end. I remember being in like, there's this one moment where I was really stressed out, a really low point in my life. And I remember walking in the elevator with this guy, and he was getting somewhere, and he just seemed like normal, like living his life. And I remember looking at him and thinking, like, how could he be happy? How could anyone be happy with this world that we live in? How do they not have pain like I do? So I feel like a lot of people are probably judging this woman, thinking that she's giving up, and not truly understanding maybe what she's going through. And I have all these mixed feelings about it. It really affects, when these stories come up, like, they affect me. So I don't know about you guys, but I want to hear your opinion. Like, what do you think? Should this continue to be a viable option for people that are never going to get better? Is it going to make it easier for doctors to say, look, there's this option, you can end it? There are people that have religious attachments that I'm sure have judgments about this woman, but I hope that people can understand and see that just how damaging these mental illnesses can be, to where and another thing that I thought was really weird is she doesn't want any music at her funeral or when she's dying, which I think is just so crazy. Like, how could you not want to hear music when you're going out? But whatever. But yeah, I want to know your guys' thoughts. What do you think? Do you think that this is a good thing? That we should, when a doctor tells us, it's never going to get any better, how many second opinions, third, fourth opinions should we get before we give up? Should we give up? Like, is there truly, like, no light at the end of the tunnel? I don't know. I don't have that combination of illnesses. I have one that's pretty severe. I've spent a lot of time in depression in my life, but again, something like that could really, like, wear on you, being depressed day in and day out. Anyways, I just wanted to do a quick video and talk about that. I hope you guys are good. I do have a lot of videos that I want to do, so hopefully I'll get them out soon. I hope you guys are all well, having a great day. Leave your comments. I love you guys. Thanks for watching and your support. Bye.